Hey, second grade, welcome back to writing. We are going to continue working on verbs today, and we're going to break into past, present, and future tense verbs. So let's go ahead and take a look at our PowerPoint and go through our lesson for today. So like I said, we are on lesson 7, past, present, and future tense of verbs. Please make sure you have your iReady writing book and your pencil with you. You need those two things today, iReady writing book and your pencil. Let's go ahead and look at our definitions. So, our objectives. Our objectives are, I can define present tense, past tense, and future tense verbs, and I can identify the correct verb tense to use in sentences. So we're going to be looking at sentences to figure out if it's happening in the past, the present, or the future to put in the correct verbs. So let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to be on page number 212. Page 212. Go ahead and get to page 212, and if you need more time, go ahead and push pause, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started for us. So on page 212, lesson 7, introduction says, the tense of a verb helps readers know when something is happening. So for example, the present tense shows what is happening right now. Mom and I bake an apple. It's happening right now. The past tense shows what happened before. So it happened before, it happened in the past, it happened maybe yesterday. For many verbs, you can add ed at the end to form the past tense. Yesterday, Mom and I baked an apple pie. So adding that ed puts a past tense on it, so we know what happened yesterday. All right. The future tense shows what is going to happen. To form the future tense, adding the word will before the verb. Tomorrow, Mom and I will bake an apple pie. So we use the present tense verb of bake, but we add will before it, will bake, because we know that's going to happen in the future. So let's take a look. Here are more examples of present, past, and future tense verbs. So present tense. So they showed us what's happening now, verbs, but in plural or singular. Plural means number has the end, or singular if you're just doing it. So past tense would be roll or rolls. If it happened, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. All right, past tense would be rolled. Yesterday I rolled the dough. The future tense, tomorrow I will roll the dough. Here we have present tense would be mix or mixes. Remember the X as the ES. Present tense, mixed. Future tense, will mix. For cook, present tense is cook or cooks if you're plural, more than one thing. Past tense would be cooked. In the future, we will cook. See that word will in front of it. And then we have fill or fills if it's more than one in plural. Filled in the past, or will fill in the future. Let's go ahead and work through our guided practice. So for our guided practice, it says write the correct tense of the verb to complete each sentence. So let's go ahead and look. Hint, words and phrases such as now, later, last week, and one day can help decide which verb tense to use. Yesterday, yesterday was in the past, so I think I need to add ed probably. Mom and I pick apples yesterday. So pick, I need to know that I need to add the what ending to that word. Right, I need to add ed because it happened in the past. Because yesterday's in the past, so it'd be picked. Yesterday, Mom and I picked apples. All right, number 2. Now I blank the bright red apples. Now, meaning right now. Now I wash the bright red apples. I don't think that it's happening right now. We don't have to change anything. So it's just going to be wash. We are still going to just wash the apples. All right, number 3. Mom and I blank the filling in a pie shell. What's happening right now? Mom and I place the filling in a pie shell. We don't have to change anything. We don't need to add the ed, and we don't need to add the will because it's happening right now. So Mom and I place the filling in a pie shell. Number 4. Later we blank sweet apple pie. Later. That means it's going to happen in the future. So later we will taste sweet apple pie. All right, this one might not work great for me. I might run into the wrong space a little bit, but later we will taste the apple pie, sweet apple pie. So please make sure you go ahead and complete this. Make sure you've worked on your past, present, and future tense verbs so that we can go into our independent practice. We need a minute pause, and I'm going to go ahead and clear this out so we can move forward. All right, so let's go to page number 213. On page 213, your independent practice for numbers 1 through 3. You're going to choose the sentence in which the tense of the verb is correct. Okay, so number 1. Dad and I cooked a pizza last week. What happened in the past? That would make sense. Dad and I cooked pizza last week. Dad and I will cook pizza last week. Dad and I will cook a pizza last week. Whew. What's happening in the past? I know I need to add something to the end of that word. So please make sure you pick the correct word, the correct sentence. All right, number 2. We bake bread tomorrow. That doesn't sound right. B, we will bake bread tomorrow. It's in the future, so. C, we bake bread tomorrow. Future, not quite there. D, we will bake bread tomorrow. I think that one sounds the best to me, but make sure you go through and check and make sure you find the correct answer. All right, number 3. Right now, I eat peas for supper. B, right now I eat peas for supper. C, right now I eated peas for supper. D, right now I will eat peas for supper. All right, for number 4, choose a sentence that best describes what the underlined verb shows. All right, is this past, present, or future? 4, soon we will ask Grandma to come for dinner. A, it shows what's happening right now. B, it shows what's happened before, so past. C, it shows what's going to happen, so in the future. Or D, it shows what should never happen. Well, that wouldn't be very nice, but please make sure you complete page number 113 and upload a picture of your work to school to do today or show your teacher. If you need more time to work through your answers, go ahead and go backwards in the video so you can hear the answers and work through them and push pause as needed. So I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, and we will continue with our writing. Have a great rest of your Thursday.